Hey everyone, welcome back and hi. Happy Friday. Happy Black Friday if you're shopping. All right, guys. Well, we are back to talk about the fact that Scheana, along with a few of her good friends, Janet Caperna from the Valley, Jared Lips, who has been one of their friends for God only knows how long. I met him once, but super nice guy. And then also Lala. So they talked about RIP VPR. So we're going to dive into all of that. Before we do, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And also, don't forget, it's Black Friday. And everyone keeps asking me about this little guy right here. It's my Blue Mean Base Pro 2.0. Can I say Blue Mean enough? So it uses little microcurrents and it feels like a massage, but it lifts, illuminates, rejuvenates, takes the inflammation out of your skin. Normally it's about $300, but if you use my link that I'm posting in the comment section and also the description, you get $200 off. And Blue Mean guarantees that it'll take away your double chin or they will give you 100% of your money back. And if you don't like it, they'll give you 100% of your money back. But I don't think you're going to have that problem. With that, where do we start? I guess I'm going to go straight into the Vanderpump Rules of it. We're going to dissect some clips, guys. Here we go. Share screen. Thank you. Thank you to Breaking the Rules pod clips.
You would have known that VPR was going to end as we know it before you did season 11. Would you have done anything differently?
So no, I wouldn't. I knew I was adamant after season 10. I am not coming back to Vanderpump Rules. I'm on such a fucking high. And they were like, just one more season. And I was like, this is going to turn very bad. This is going to turn out very badly. I'm just letting you all know it's going to turn out badly. It turned out worse than what I prepared everyone for. Okay. So there's one thing that I would have changed. And it wasn't on camera. I wish that after the finale, after I lost my mind, that I would have called Ariana and said, I want to let you know that I said some really hurtful things. It'll probably be friendship ending. It was not my style. I can't even believe that I didn't do that because I'm so adamant about when I say things behind your back, I'm going to say it to your face. I still went to her show. I still supported her, all the while knowing that I said what I said. Because I think in my mind, I compartmentalized. I was like, but that had to do with the show.
Totally.
I was angry at her for the show. And I wasn't even angry at her. I don't regret saying what I said. I regret not giving her the heads up and saying, I said this because of X, Y, and Z. I probably should have told you sooner on camera, but just giving you the heads up, this is going to come out.
Because you guys didn't see the end of the final episode until you were sitting at the reunion
with each
right?
other. No, but I knew that they weren't going to air it until the reunion. I got the call that it was like, hey, by the way, they're saving the last 15 minutes. And I was like,
but Ariana didn't get that call. And if she did, she didn't answer because she looked at me at the reunion and said, what the fuck? And I was like, you didn't know this was happening? Like, I knew this was happening. So I assumed everyone knew because I knew she knew.
Yeah. And obviously, I think a lot of people are like, Lala thought that wouldn't air. And I'm like, no, we knew it would. Are you crazy? You guys are right.
Yeah, they're going to talk about it. Well, then that's where I struggled too with my loyalty to Ariana and Lala because I was there when she said these things. And I also didn't give Ariana a heads up because I'm like, well, this was said on the show and now the show is done filming and then we'll just go back to our lives and then we'll film the reunion. And I assumed before the reunion she would have seen it. I had no idea they were going to hold it until then. But that too, because I'm like, well, I'm not going to tell Ariana what she said and then have you be upset with me.
I appreciate you not telling her.
It wasn't my place to tell her because then that would have just caused an issue with us. The show was done that night. You know, what's the point of me telling her and having them fight after the show is already wrapped? It just wouldn't have done any good.
If you would have known.
Okay, so what I want to say about this really quick before we go on to the next clip. I feel like it's a lot of breaking of the fourth wall, but also I don't think that if you guys listen to the full podcast, Lala does say that Jeremiah came up to her and said, it's time for you to demolish that fourth wall. Like, we need you to break it open. We need you to like get in there. We need something. Because Lala said that when she went to the finale, she checked out. She was like, nope, you guys can have this. I'm not doing shit. You guys make a spectacle. I'm good. And then Jeremiah came over and was like, no. We need you to do something. So she did it. When she's saying she did it on behalf of the show, I agree with that, but it was still a choice. You still made the choice to do it. But she's saying she did it for the show. She did it pretty much for a reaction. And I think what she's also saying is, I didn't really feel that way, but I did it for the show. Which I think Ariana's like, well, that's going to live on TV for forever, and you're an asshole. Now, Scheana also says that they should have done Vanderpump Rules, the new generation or new class, not replace the OG on season 12.
It's an end to an era in so many ways, you know? You know, finally, it's like, obviously everyone's heard the news by now because it's Friday when this is coming out, but Vanderpump Rules is being rebooted for season 12 with an all new cast at SUR, like the Real Housewives of New York. Just, new season, new cast. It's not Vanderpump Rules, the new cast, the new class, the new generation. So,
how do you guys feel?
Well, I mean, I just have to thank everyone, you guys included, who have been checking in on me.
I always check in on Scheana.
Yeah, no, a lot of people have been, so thank you. But I mean, how are you feeling? I feel like this wasn't a shock to us. I think we knew it was coming, but then getting the call, it's like, because I'm like, this has been a moment that I've been waiting for, in not like a positive way, but like knowing one day we're going to get the call that Vanderpump Rules is over. It's not going to go on for 100 seasons.
Right.
No show does. So I'm like, how am I going to feel the day that I get that call? And I felt at peace with it. I feel like if it was last year, the year before that, like, I think maybe I wouldn't have been in the same place in my life. It's an end to an era in so many ways, finally, it's like, obviously everyone's heard the news by now because it's Friday when this is coming out, but
so I agree with the fact that I don't like that they took Roni and they said season 13, season 14, I don't like that. And I don't think that they should be doing that with Vanderpump Rules. I think that they should have renamed the show. I think it should have been called SUR Rules or something like that. But I feel like that would have been a problem because now let's say that this cast outgrows the show too. Like, are they going to still be at SUR because none of the Vanderpump Rules cast was at SUR. So I get exactly what they're doing. I just don't like that it's a continuation. And to be honest with you, not sounding like to sound like an asshole, I really don't know how good the new show is going to do because people do not like change. People want the old cast. They want the OGs. And they still kind of get both, like the Valley version of that and then this new show, but I hope it does really well. I don't think it will do really well.
I mean, I've known that this was coming for a while. I think I knew the moment that I lost my shit at the finale of season 11, it just felt very final to me.
Yeah.
And there was nothing left to say. The story was done. And I think I've said that for quite a while. Like, there's no more story to tell with this group of people. But I remember so many moments of us all having ups and downs and being like, you guys want a fucking great television show. This is wild. Like, one day it's going to be over. We're not going to remember the bad. We're just going to be so happy that it all happened and it's not going to last forever. So that's the moment, like when Alex called me and I knew it was coming, that it was like, oh, we're here. It doesn't exist as it once did. And now I'm having someone refers to it, Landon referred to it as the graduation effect. Where it's like, you never want to go back to high school, right? Like a horrible time, but there's something that sinks in where it's like, I feel this intense bond to my cast. They probably don't feel the same way. But I'm like, I'm not remembering any of the bad. I'm only remembering the good. I'm thinking of like myself.
It's kind of like trauma bond.
As like a 24-year-old, like in the craziest of worlds.
You know,
and getting sober on this show. So much of my life has been documented.
Yeah.
Ocean and summer.
I know. And I feel like obviously like we will have, like, you and I at least have that opportunity to keep our stories being told,
I mean, I've known that this was coming for a while. I think I knew.
Okay. I want to hear what you guys think, especially with Scheana saying, I think we still have the opportunity to keep telling our stories. I'm wondering if she's referring to the podcast or if she's referring to the cameos that they're going to be making on the Valley. I'm not sure. But guys, pop off in the comment section. Again, don't forget, happy Black Friday, happy day after Thanksgiving. Check out Blooming. I'm putting the link in the description, in the comment section. Be aware. I love you guys. We'll see you next time.